everyone, this is Diane at Plant Based Dallas, and I'm taking you into my pantry where I want to talk about beans today. Okay, it has taken me about 3 years to get to this point, so don't freak out when you see my pantry. I'm a little bit obsessive compulsive, but always trying to get as many different kinds of beans and legumes into our diet. Beans, peas, lentils. So I keep them, as you can see, in the glass jars for easy visibility, and plus that keeps out all those dang moths that might get into our grains and beans in our pantries. Okay, so we're going to walk back over here, and I want to talk about cooking beans in the Instapot. Okay, got my Instapot right here. Whoops. There it is. Okay, so what you want to do is soak your beans overnight in water, covering them 2 to 3 times because they'll expand with bulk. And then the next day, rinse them off really well. You want to cook them in fresh water. That water that they've soaked in has a lot of the gases, and so you don't want to put that water into the Instapot. So rinse your soaked beans, rinse them really well, and then your Instapot, put them in your Instapot with water covering them just maybe in 1/2 inch to 1 inch over. You're not going to need all that water because they've already absorbed most of their water. Okay, so here's your Instapot. I have the Duo 6.0 model. It's a 6 quart. If they make a bigger one, I'd suggest you get even a bigger one. Absolutely love the Instapot. Okay, so first of all, a lot of people don't know this, but look at this cool thing, the way the handle sits down here. I didn't know that for about a year till someone showed me that. Okay, cooking beans. I love this cookbook, Vegan Under Pressure by Jill Nusenow. She gives great recipes in here. Plus, the wonderful thing is she has all these time charts. She has a time chart for beans, for grains, for vegetables. And I keep that in my handy dandy little booklet here right by my drawer, and I can look up things really quickly. So I'll go to the beans, and someone suggested, hey, why don't you just cook a miscellaneous pot of beans? You don't have to cook just black beans. So I mixed up the other day kidney beans, pinto beans, and black beans. And I looked on my bean chart, and it looked like most of them cooked anywhere from 4 to 8 minutes. So I just took a number in between and cooked them, I think, at about 7 minutes. So the way you work your Instapot in, you've put your soaked beans in there, you've put the water covering them, and you go to manual, and whatever time is on it, that's the last thing you cooked. Well, I don't want to cook it for 5 minutes. I want to cook them, let's say, for 7 minutes. So you use your plus or minus to adjust the time. Then you don't do anything. You wait for it to beep 3 times, and that's your signal that it has started. First of all, make sure that your pressure valve up here is pushed all the way to the back that says sealing, and don't have it on venting. That would be bad. So you want it on sealing. And it's going to say on until it reaches pressure. Once it reaches full pressure, then the time is going to be the time indicated that you just set. So you will see it will switch from on, then it will switch to 7. And at that point, the time clock will start ratcheting down, and it will start cooking for the amount of time. And when it's done, you'll hear it beep, and it automatically goes to low after it's finished. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off. Here's your red button here, off, because I don't have any beans in it, but I wanted to show you the beans that I made yesterday in the pressure cooker. So I just rinsed these off, and we'll use these all this week on various different meals. So beans in the pressure cooker work really great. I have listed below a link to where you can get the Instapot and any of the jars or anything else. So enjoy your Instapot. It's a great tool, great gadget to have in the kitchen. Bye-bye.